This party hardy.
Welcome back.
That was actually perfect because it hit one as soon as
You did
Yeah.
the boy as soon as.
So can we talk about how nobody makes? I have a problem, and I saw Far From Home last night.
How did you like? You said you liked it, right?
I liked it. So I
like Spider-Man because his name was Peter Parker, and
That's
I
your
was
name.
like, yeah.
And oh, it is your initials. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be some spoiler talk at the end. Don't worry.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
Don't spoil it for me.
Okay, look. So I'm going to explain my thesis on Spider-Man without spoiling anything.
How about I give you a minute? I'll leave the room.
No. Listen. So I have a very
No.
controversial opinion.
What
I
is that?
think the best Peter Parker is Andrew Garfield. The best Spider-Man is Tom Holland. Because Spider-Man is supposed to be a cocky, snarky little shit.
Andrew Garfield was not cocky or snarky.
Yes, he was.
The best Spider-Man was the first one.
No, I don't. Okay.
Raimi.
I can't talk fucking anything about that. But
No, I'm kidding. I don't think there's been a good I don't think there's been a good regular Peter Parker.
Tom Holland's he's pretty good.
He's a Spider-Man, but like his storyline is
He's
the
too
Avengers one.
Yeah, and he's too dorky for Peter Parker.
Peter Parker. There's a bunch of different Peter Parkers.
Yeah.
There's the Peter Parker that makes snarky asshole jokes.
Yes. That's Andrew
There's-
Garfield.
There's the no, just in like comic
comic,
universe. There's the Peter Parker that just makes stupid butt jokes.
Mm.
And in fact, in that universe, one time he got the Hulk out of Hulk mode by making such a stupid joke that he had to change to Bruce Banner to laugh. And then there's the Peter Parker who's just like a little dumb, like dorky kid who's just trying to get with the girl.
Yeah.
Then there's Miles Morales and all those other ones. And I loved the Spider-Man Miles Morales one. Absolutely.
Spider-Verse.
The animation was amazing. The characters were so good. I loved that movie. But I don't like Miles Morales as much because it's not Peter. Like I really related heavily to Peter Parker.
So I had to talk a couple things about the new Spider-Man. First of all, they didn't need to make Aunt May that hot.
Yeah, but they did because they wanted the Tony Stark thing.
Yeah. Because, spoiler alert, he's still around.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He came back.
He came back. And so I was watching the movie, and I'm like, okay, I can get behind this. I enjoy the. First off, without spoiling
You
anything.
enjoy the hot moms.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio, genius.
Who's Jake Gyllenhaal? I definitely know the name, but
He's
I
the guy
can't
with the
place
beard and the hair.
face.
He's the guy who, you know, you've seen the trailer, right? The guy with the the glass head. And he's like flying around shooting the green lasers.
No.
Okay,
Wait, does he fight the Goblin in this one?
no,
The Green Goblin?
I can't.
Wait,
spoil
what
it.
is he saying?
I don't
Wait, is
know.
he need arena for?
Oh yeah, you can trade for Anita Arena. Don't.
I'm not going to, but we could have gotten tag him.
Yeah, we can come back later.
Yeah.
And he owns that role so well. Like he does, like throughout the movie, he does it really well. So that was great. Tom Holland was great. Zendaya was great. There's a subplot
Mhm.
where the whole
I love Zendaya in that series. I have a big crush on her character in that series.
yeah, she's really funny. Then like the fat kid that's like the comic relief character. There's an underplot where like they're trying to be There's a joke, and the joke is that their whole plan is to be American bachelors in Europe,
Mhm.
and he steps on the plane and gets a girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah, and like that's like a comic joke throughout the entire like movie. It was pretty funny.
Is that he gets a girlfriend right away?
Yeah, the joke is like, so he's like there's a little thing where like Peter tries to switch seats with him because he's sitting closer to MJ, and MJ is flirting with this other guy, and like they want to switch seats so he can
Yeah,
close
yeah.
to MJ. And so the fat kid
Is
like-
MJ Zendaya?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
and there's like a weird like mix up, so the fat kid gets on this like this blonde girl, and like he's like, hey, you ever play like this? I forget the name of the video game. It's like a Mortal Kombat like knockoff.
Mhm.
She's like, no, and like they clearly don't like each other, but like by the end of the plane ride, they come out and they're like, hey, we're dating now, and they're like, okay.
That's funny.
I don't. It hits
I
a little
love
too
that
close
type
to
of
home to
comedy.
our Greece experience, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
And
That was before
Yeah.
the plane ride.
so there's a scene, and the CGI
Isn't
is
that good?
no
It's really good.
amazing.
When I saw the first, I'm arena trapped. When I saw the first,
You can dig or double kick. I'd kick him.
when I saw, what would I God damn it. When I saw the first Spider-Man,
Like Homecoming.
yeah. I watched it in a shitty theater, and the CGI didn't look that good because of it. But then when I watched it again when I was home, I really liked the CGI in it. Sorry, I burped in the middle of that.
That's right. So I'm not gonna specifically name the villain,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't like how so far they're going 2 for 2 on movies with villains who have a problem with Tony Stark.
What do you mean?
So like, I'm not gonna give away the villain, but the villain in Far From Home's whole thing is that he doesn't like Tony Stark, and that's why he's an asshole.
Is that it? And is that a bad thing or a good thing for you?
It's a good thing because I love like complex villains,
Mm-hmm.
but I also really kind of miss this like the really selfish like I want to take over the fucking world kind of villain.
Yeah.
I really appreciate like like the Adam West
I
Joker.
think that's so overdone now.
Yeah,
God damn it.
because it's all they did for years.
The Nidoran has to die.
Double kick him. He's so close to being the god that we need.
No, it'll kill me.
But there's like the CGI was great. The action was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I gotta watch it. I'll pirate it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
no, I probably will go see it in theaters. I just need to go find someone to see it with.
it's worth it. But I want to talk about the movie because it's.
Did you see it with Liv?
I saw it with Liv, Taylor, and Tony.
Oh, okay.
And Tony's a big Spider-Man guy, and there's a part at the end where like me and him were like,
Oh my god.
oh my god.
Did you keep up with the Avengers stuff?
Kinda, I know like the big plot points.
Okay, yeah.
So like I understand like when they talk about the blip, I'm like, oh, I understand like what that is. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when they disappeared. Like half of them disappeared and then half of them came back. There's a cameo at the end, and I was like,
Yay!
because I got super excited.
It's Stanley.
It's not. But I would say the end it's not it's kind of a cliffhanger,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not in that like, but it's in a way it's like they set it up in such a way it's like, okay, now I have to go see the next movie to see how it ends.
Yeah.
It's like it's so like interesting what they set up.
Yeah, that you're just the intrigue is
It's
too
like
much.
I need to go see that because like how that ends seems like really freaking cool. Like what is he gonna? Because it's not like a little thing where it's like you know how in like some Avengers movies it's like it's just a flash of like Thanos or like the big bad fight the next one.
Yeah.
This is like hey, the entire dynamic of how everybody views Spider-Man is now on its head. So enjoy that for the third movie.
Really?
Yeah. Like
Is it? I thought this was the third movie.
No,
with
this is Dose.
Homecoming. Okay.
So Homecoming was 1. This is 2,
Yeah.
and then whatever they're doing for the third one. But yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal was great. I really enjoyed it. He was really funny. And you haven't seen it, and I can't talk more about it.
I know, and I'm sorry.
It's just the relationship he has with Peter is great, and it's also
Is he a dad boy?
it's just like they have a whole conversation, and he's like, what do you really want? Like, what are you doing here, man? He's like, I just want to go hang out with I like this girl. I want to go see her. And he's like, fucking do that. Yeah.
Mhm.
And like,
What?
just the character development of him is really good. And I for who?
Abra for Mr. Mime.
Yeah. Do you have Abra on you?
No.
But who do you think the bad guy is?
All right, they're in London, right?
Yeah.
That's-
They're in Italy first, and then
Okay.
they go to.
They're in
Prague.
London.
Yeah.
If I escape rope, will it bring me right out this door or the other door?
Other door. No, this door. It's whatever door you entered in last.
Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Who would the? It's Big Wheel.
No.
It's 100% Big Wheel.
No, it's not.
It's Big fucking Wheel.
No, it's not. I called the bad guy. I saw the trailer.
It's
Yeah, he's the bad
Big
guy.
Wheel.
It's not.
Is it Doc Ock?
No. Did you like?
Big Wheel's the best Spider-Man bad guy.
No, you don't. You know who the bad guy is.
It's Big Wheel.
Yep.
It's 100% Big Wheel.
Yeah, it's definitely Big Wheel.
No, my serious guess would have been Doc Ock because that's the only person I can see like rival with Tony besides the Green Goblin.
Mhm.
Tony Stark. Is it Boomerang Man?
No, it's
No, that's not Spider-Man.
No, it's not. You're a smart boy. You'll figure it out.
I'm not a smart boy. You think I fucking know what to do? I gotta stand up.
I don't want to spoil the movie for you.
Oh, is like who the bad guy? They've done that a couple times.
It's just like I can't answer that question without like just
Changing
with
everything.
just hitting you in the fucking face with like. But that's the thing.
It's 100, dude. It's Big Wheel, In the comics, Big Wheel is my favorite one.
Look, I'll just put it this way.
I have a lot of the old 80s comics in my basement.
There's a really funny joke where
Big Wheel!
the bad-
That's a funny joke!
So the bad guy starts out like as a good guy, and he
Uh-huh.
slowly descends into madness.
Of course.
And there's a part where he's yelling at one of his underlings because the underling is messing up, and he goes, "If you're gonna make me I'm gonna fucking kill you if you make me put a bullet in Peter Parker's head," because like I love the character development of he likes the kid,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Oh, so Jake Gyllenhaal is the bad guy. That's an easy one.
I knew from I know nothing about that. I'm like, he's ended up. I've never seen Mysterio before. He's ended up
Oh,
being the bad
Mysterio. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I don't-
losing your brainulars.
guy. I don't want to, like, because that whole thing is unfolding. But
Yeah.
like, so he's slow. Like, at first he has like, it's genuinely like, it's okay. Like, I understand. Like, you're mad at Tony because he took all your good ideas and like made jokes out of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally get that. But then like, and he starts out like it's kind of like a nice, like, honest thing. Like, oh, I just want to like create something that like, you know, is an Avengers level disaster and have me take credit for it because like I never got the credit I felt like I deserved.
Uh-huh.
But the problem arises when like it's actually going to destroy London and kill half the people, but I'll be a hero.
Like Incredibles.
Yeah. Kind of like that. It's like, I've never been the hero. I want to be the hero, but people are going to die for me to be the hero.
Yeah.
And so he starts out like that, and he's like, I like Peter, and I can't fuck with that kid. I
Mhm.
want him. And he like sincerely likes the kid. But then like when he finds out, he's like, oh yeah, he's going to try to stop me.
Mm-hmm.
He slowly goes from I like him to I'm going to kill you.
I like that. I like that dynamic. I like dynamic dynamics.
Yeah. Things that move, man, they get you going.
Yeah, because people move, you know?
But there's the scene when basically, so his whole thing is that Tony leaves his glasses that like control
The suits and such.
yeah to Tom
Of
or
course.
to Peter.
To the Spider Boy.
And he actually, it's a really funny joke. He calls it Edith, and it's an acronym, and it stands for Even Dead, I'm the Hero.
Oh.
And so I'm just giving you the entire plot of the movie. at this
Yeah,
point.
I did.
I feel
We were like,
terrible.
no spoilers, but this is what happens. I'll see it. I'll go see it.
I love it. I loved it. I loved it. We're gonna leave it at that. I loved it.
We're gonna have, because one of the episodes is called Gushing About Avatar.
Alright.
And this one's gonna be Gushing About Spider-Man. And usually I'm the one that's crazy Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. It was just really good, and I really liked it.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the scene like where
I feel like I didn't really want to watch it because like with Endgame I was just like, I'm done. That's it. That's an emotional buildup of all but 7 years of my life, like, or all but 8 years of my life. I don't want to see. I don't want anything else.
Well, there's more.
It's done.
there's more.
Yeah, but again, that's another reason why I just haven't gone to see it. It's just like, it's finished. It should be done. Do something new.
Well, like, it's very
I'm gonna
clear in the
die.
movie that they're like, because Peter's like begging Nick Fury's like, call one of the other Avengers, and like, they're not around, bud. You guys, like, this
Yeah,
is
you figured this out.
Yeah.
They've pulled that a couple times in Spider-Man's. I don't know, man. I love Spider-Man. They were the only comics I had as a kid because we
Is he your
had.
favorite superhero?
Yes, absolutely. Because I always loved Peter Parker. I related to so much as a kid.
The whole name thing.
The name thing is what drew it, and then I just sort of grew up with that as an idol, and it became my personality too. Like just in every form of it. But like how I grew up with comics is I grew up with the weird ones. And like Spider-Man was the only not weird one I had because we had thousands upon thousands upon thousands of comics in my family, my dad's side, and they're all in my basement. But my other family members, like my aunts and uncles, went through my dad's comics and like took all the good ones because he like left the house. Oh, this might fuck. Oh, I'll be good. He left the house and he left the comics there, and all the other families went through and took all the expensive ones, sold them and stuff like that, because they were in decent conditions. I got a bunch of Hawkmans. I got a bunch of Hawkwomans. I read a lot of Hawkwomans, and I got a lot of the weird ones. But Spider-Man for some reason wasn't ever like taken from that pile. So I never read Batman comics. I never read Superman comics. I never read the Avengers comics. I read Spider-Man comics, and those were like my big ones. So it really meant a lot to me when I with those comics, and I'm sad I don't have any of those comics anymore, because they're all gone. But like, you remember my old black bookshelves I had in my room?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember like how I would just have rows and rows of it filled with comics, basically? Like literally like a bookshelf like 4 feet wide would just be completely filled out with comics. I had thousands of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a lot of my childhood. So like Spider-Man was a huge part of me being a kid. Alright, well, with that little emotional ending.
That's the end of the episode.
Yeah, we're gonna end it there.
I'm gonna cool off.
Oh yeah, I gotta pee.
Alright, we'll see y'all next time.
Goodbye.
Stop 557. Go. I gotta get some fucking like turkey in me.
Alright, there's no turkey.
Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
We got a whole ass, like, big ass jar of peanut butter when you're done with that one. Let me end the recording.